Welcome everyone to episode 4 of Empyrion Galactic Survival. Empyrion for newbies. Or I should say, noobs. There is a difference. Today, I want to turn our SV into a lean, mean, killing machine. We need to put some armament on there because we're going to be needing to defend our base from base attacks eventually. We look at our base info by hitting the P key and the statistics. We're still greater than 10 days until Xerax are going to launch an attack. It's nice. If we hit the tab key here, we see that we are at level 5, and we need to get to level 6 to unlock some more things. We only have 4 points. So we gotta go out and collect stuff, kill stuff, to get more points. There's other ways, of course. Let me get into my ship here. You can also gain XP points, fairly good amount, by exploring. When you find places and identify them, that's when you collect XP points. And I think, since the sun just rose, we'll sort of chase it across the planet here. We'll head off west. Do some exploring. Should also keep an eye out for some of those large dinosaurs I told you about, the blind ones. Like that guy there. They're worth a few points. And they also have a lot of meat on them. Hey, you. Three chunks of meat. Oh, and put this in our fridge. Hit the F4 key. And select the fridge. Three delicious steaks. Let's see, what else have we got to, you see we picked up quite a few points there for that. There's something to discover over here. Another copper deposit. And this red thing over here, that would be a spider nest, it looks like. Sometimes it's hard to find the spiders here. It's like they don't spawn right on top of the nest, or if they do, they wander away. See if I can find them and attract their attention, because they are worth a few XP points. Hello? Spiders? Let's collect some of this wood. Nah. I don't want to chop down their trees. They want to be hiding in the shade here. Hello, spiders. Where are you? Spiders? Why aren't you at home? Oh, there they are. Okay, I'm going to go down there and I'm going to shoot them little guys. First I'm going to go over here and I'm going to land. Get out of my ship. There they are. Hi, guys. Come on. Spider steaks. It's the other red meat. Can use the F key to get in and out of your cockpit. Yeah, that took us up to 60% there. That's pretty nice. Let us continue off towards the west. One of the things we're going to have to make is the scanner for the ship, so we can ping and discover things. Otherwise, you have to do it manually. Like getting out of your ship and then pinging. There's some crickets over there. I take advantage of them. I think they're worth about 300 apiece. $320. Continue heading west. Oh, and you see we are coming up to Talon Territory. I don't want to be killing anything inside of Talon Territory unless it's a predator. The Talon don't like you killing the non-predatory animals. Here we go. We look, hit the tab key and look over here. We're still neutral and very nearly friendly. A couple thousand points away from friendly. But we do get points for... We're up to 77%. And we just covered that small farm. We're up to 86%. Just discovered the monument. Don't believe the monument has a core. Let's see what this is over here. We discovered that. That. Okay, let's see where we're at. We're at level 6. That was all we needed to do. Let's look at our map here. Our house here is still not on the map. Now it is. Let's head on home. See, we're still not the fastest ship. It is very, very basic. The top speed you can get on the planet is 70 meters per second, I believe. All right. All right, we're at level 6. Our food is dropping. Let's put these steaks in the fridge here. Steak and eggs. Breakfast of champions. Let's cook these steaks up. Okay, let's make some more of these since we can. Alright. And our food is getting low, so we're gonna start eating some stuff here. Can you eat too much steak? I don't think so. Right. Now we need to spend some of our unlock points here. We don't need anything for the base just yet. Would be nice to get this detector, but it's not absolutely necessary. This is what we need here. Gatling guns, cargo boxes, these container controller. Okay. And we have 10 left over. We can get the detector, so... No, we can't. 7, 8, 9. Yes, we can. Okay.
Come on! Do math!
Hate these branches thing. What does the generator have to do with the detector? I don't know. Okay, let's see if we can make our Gatling guns. And our ammunition for our Gatling guns. If you see here and look at the information, takes the 15mm bullet. And it makes 100 for each one of these, so I'm going to make 3,000 of them. And we're still doing all right here on our raw materials. Now we need to make container controller. What these are like sort of super cargo boxes. You put one of these down, and then you add these onto them, container extensions. You can put almost as many of these on there as you want, and each one you put on gives you more space in your cargo container, in your main container controller. So it really makes these boxes sort of obsolete. You can grow them. And there are 2 types of these controllers. There's the normal one for regular storage, and there's this one here for ammo storage. I'll take the regular one first, and then the ammo one first, and then the regular one. And the extensions, I'll make, I don't know, 20 of them. You can make a lot of them. They only take steel plates, so they're not expensive. One little side note, these guys make pretty good armor. They're not as good as, you know, a battle steel or anything like that, but they do take a few hits to destroy. So they work pretty well as blocks on the outside of your ship. And if you do lose one, you just lost a little cargo capacity. If you lose these, however, you lose the whole thing, of course, the whole cargo capacity. The trick to using these, of course, as two separate entities is these blocks cannot touch each other and be part of the same controller. I'll show that as we go along here. Turn that off. Let's find a place to put the guns. Let's make sure we're hooked up here. Player. Instructor output. I should set this to sort here. Looks neater without all those holes in it. And move these down to our hotbar. Let's see, we got a couple blocks here. I don't think I need those for this ship. Let's hit the T key to get our tool back. And we're going to retrieve these blocks. I'm going to put the guns right next to the cockpit there. Hit the T key again. There. Already beginning to look mean. Slime guy. Alright, where am I going to put the ammo controller? I think I'll put it back here. The T key again. Let's take that block out of there. Oh, that's a thruster. I don't want to take that. That's a thruster as well. Let me go and repair here. I accidentally did some damage to that thruster. Alright. Hit the T key. By the way, if you just point at a block at the lower right hand side, let's see what the block is. Thruster S, how many hit points it has. The hit points tell you how much damage it has taken. Like this block here, it's got 9 out of 13, which means it's a little damaged. Repaired it. And we're getting wet. Marvelous. Let's work in the storm. Now, hard part here is deciding which one of these is which, because they look identical. Let's rotate it, see if we can find the label side. There we go. Danger, explosive ordnance. Okay, so this is the ammo one. Once you get it put down, you see it's green. So, you know, it does have quite a different look. I'm going to select that block. And I don't know if... Can I match that? I don't think I can match that shape exactly. It's sort of a complicated shape. I think the closest thing... Maybe this one? Nah, maybe... this one. That's not bad. It's not great either. You can see it doesn't really match up on this side here. Doesn't really matter, because eventually we'll be tearing the ship apart and building our own from scratch. And all the parts are here, so it's not a big deal. We just use our retrieve blocks tool, and all this stuff goes back into our storage container, and we can use it to rebuild another ship in the form that we want. Okay, I'm gonna go inside here and lift off a bit so we can do some work underneath. See, there's a lot of empty space up here. Let me repair that. Should probably repair everything down here while I'm at it. Alright. Now I'm going to retrieve these blocks. I'm going to get rid of let's see, maybe I should put another block in here. Looks like those are supposed to be whole blocks. Hit F4 and there's a couple of steel blocks I got coming off of that. I'll put that there and I'll put that there. I think I'll get rid of the cargo container. Now I'll put down our cargo controller. You want to put this thing near the center of your ship, because anything you add on to this when you load it up, all the calculations for the weight and distribution come from this block, the master block. So I will put this here, and as long as these blocks here, get the big ones, are touching this in a direct line. See, these blocks here touch this block, which touches this block. All of these will count towards the total weight of the ship. Looks like we probably could stick a couple more up there. I unlocked the detector, so let's make that. I think I'll put the detector up in there. And that's just a garbage block there, it looks like. Let me see if I can get rid of it. Yeah, there's our core. I will put the detector there, and I'll cover it up with one of these container extensions. Alright. Let's see, have I unlocked landing gear? Nope, I haven't, and we have to get to the next level because we're out of points. That's alright. I'll leave this mess here. That sort of balances out. Now I'm going to jump up and hit the F key while looking at the cockpit. And that throws me back inside. Turn it off. Now we'll hit the P key here. If you hit your logistics window now. I'll undo that. See, I'll put this over there. Ammo controller. I hear that gurgly guy. I think he's at the top of my to kill list here. We could try our guns out on him. Container controller. You see we have 1625 volume. Since we're not playing with weights and volume, it doesn't really matter much. But in the real game, you'd like to make that as big as you could so you can carry all sorts of stuff. Of course, depending on what your engines can carry on your ship. Yeah, let's see. Our turret and weapons are active. Let's reload them. Hit the R key, that reloads them. Let's see, where's Gurgly? Let's go shoot him. Really hard to see my crosshairs here. If you look at the lower left there, we got the XP for this, which is one of the nice things about the manual guns on here. With the manual guns, you get the XP points, just like if you were on the ground with your hand weapons. So it allows you to do XP collection from afar. The other thing it allows you to do, I'll show you right here. Just another reason why we have the guns. You can log remotely. You shoot those trees. Stand on your cockpit here, and you can pick these up. 3 wood logs, 7 wood logs, just the same as if you'd cut them down by hand. There was one more, wasn't there? That's the downside, though, is the weather's like this, you can't see a darn thing. Oh well, really doesn't matter. See, the sun has already gone down. That's one of the weird things when it's rainy like this. Your nighttime is pretty bright. There's one of our gas giants just now setting. Oh, those are the nice dinosaurs. One other thing you like to do is make sure you have enough thrusters on the front of your ship so it can stand on its nose like this. That way if there's spiders or a group of dinosaurs you need to kill, they will congregate right straight below you, and it makes it easier to kill them. And collect their juicy meat. I'm looking for one of those big blind dinosaurs. There's one. 900 XP for that. Plus 3 steaks and an egg. Put that into our fridge. Oops. There's those logs we picked up. Let's see how far are we away from level 7. That's good. We're heading in the right direction. We're going to head east. See if we can discover some more stuff. Oh, we just discovered another spider's nest. Let's see if we can wake them up. Hello? Spiders? Hello? Where are you? Do you want to come out and play? There they are. There's one of them. Shoot one of them, they'll all come running. Let me back up here a little bit. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Scatter, guys. Quit your swerving. Where do you think you're going? Let's go down and collect their tasty, tasty spider meat. See, I have a nice platform off the ground. If there were any more, they wouldn't be able to touch you while you were doing this. You see, when you look at the dead item, when your little cursor turns into a yellow box, that's when you can pick things up. And of course, hit Shift F. It goes straight into your inventory. Let's put all the juicy, juicy spider steaks in the fridge. There's something on the map above. To the west. Down here in my toolbar, I selected the scanner, and if you hit the left mouse button while it's selected, you get a scan. You see there's a couple of items over here with question marks. That means they have not been identified yet. So let's identify them and get the points for them. Another wreckage. Another wreckage. Okay. And we're getting up there on our path to level 7. And we got a little sidetracked here. We're going to head east. Across the big water. That was a sort of an internal crash to the game. Usually you can get out of it if you just hit continue. And if you want to send a message back to the developers, you could hit the quit and mail. But we're in the middle of the game. We don't have time for that. Okay, let's do a scan. There's a resource over there. There's a few items over there. They're red. They're probably Xerax facilities. We hit our map here. Level 2, level 2, level 4. Yeah, they're most likely Xerax. And we are unfriendly with them, so if we get within shooting range, they're going to be shooting at us. And this little ship, the way it is, you really wouldn't want to take too many hits from a Xerax POI. Silicon deposit. We do, however, want to go over here and see what they are. Let's go up to a higher altitude. Most of the time you're fairly safe over at up around 300 meters. And we'll do a flyover just to discover what they are. See, there are drones guarding those facilities. Open or losing our altitude here. We want to stay up out of their range. Once you get right above them, that's when you want to hit your scanner, and they will be identified. And they are shooting at us. You saw that bolt of energy fly past the window. Not nice. You guys aren't nice. Hit M here. Look at our map. It's a weapons bunker, power station, and a vehicle port. And there's a bunch of them up there as well. Let's gain some altitude here. We're still too low. That's why they're shooting at us. Let's see. There was a pink item around here somewhere. There it is. Let's go over there. There's a lot of stuff to discover over here. And it might be out of Xerax territory. That area you see there, with all the spiky stones, that is a radiated zone. And that's a good thing to find, because that's where Prometheum lives, generally. Fly over this resource here and get it cataloged. We'll do these. same way. If there are Prometheum deposits here, they're usually guarded by drones, Xerax drones, even though it's not their territory. Do scans as we get closer, and the drones will show up. These radiated zones are just what they say. They're radiated, and they're also very hot. When you get out, you'll see the heat that's going on here. Alright, this is an important deposit here. This lonely little gold deposit. Most starter planets only have one of these. And the main purpose it is there for is to allow you to make a EVA booster for your armor. The EVA booster gives you protection against the cold temperatures of space. So it really does allow you to go out into space in general. I'll hit tab here to make sure we don't get crept up on by some drones. And I'm going to attach myself to the container controller of my ship. And I need to find a gold deposit. Oh, hit the T key. And hit the drill. There it is. Let me look over here. Yes, I have the ore scanner. Usually the gold deposit is a nugget, not a mass. So we're looking for a little blue outline. I can sort of see it right there. Very hard to see. But we'll drill down to it. It gets a little easier once you get out of the light here. There we go, gold ore. Let's get inside here. Those people you see running around there are Talon. We are neutral with them. We don't want to harm them. Get on their bad side. Even though this is not their territory. Their territory is nearby. There's a drone guarding a resource, and bet you anything, it's Prometheum. Let's go check it out. Let's put our gun on here so we can properly introduce ourselves to this drone. When going against a drone, you should get the high ground. They have a hard time shooting up. For that matter, they have a hard time shooting down, too. When you come within range of them, they'll try to come up to your level. But you can nail them before they make it. And you can see we had made level 7. Let me hop out of here real quick. Collect the bounty here. Get back on our ship because this place is hot and radioactive. Now, These things you see lying around here, those are Pentaxed Crystals. If you go out and get close to them, hit F, you pick up Pentaxed. It's almost like picking a plant. One of the other things you can find here, if you don't find a full deposit of Prometheum, quite often there are Prometheum Rocks lying on the ground. See this blue rock here? That is a Prometheum Rock. You hit got your drill here and you collect it. While we're out here, we do want to collect some of this Prometheum. It pretty much solves your energy problems for the foreseeable future. Okay. And hit tab twice. Get our radar, because where there was one drone, there's probably more. You see all the lovely nuggets of Prometheum? That's 34. This is a medium deposit, which means there's a lot of Prometheum here. I probably won't collect a great deal of it. Have to keep an eye on the radiation there. You see we're still at 0.1. And actually 98 degrees is pretty nice for this radiated zone. Usually it's up around 120. Might be because it's nighttime. Come on, break, you giant boulder, you. Don't want to come out, do you? Sometimes they get like that, where they just don't want to come out. Like a tooth. Let's see what we have here. Nah, it's enough for now. The other thing you can find here that's kind of rare are Cobalt Rocks. They generally only show up in radiated biomes. If I can find one, then you'll be able to recognize it. That's silicon. They are sometimes hard to find. That's silicon as well. There is a assassin. And you can see I just made a mistake. I didn't know assassins were part of the Creole Empire, but apparently they are. If I kill some more Xerax and don't kill any more of those assassins, I can get back up to neutral with them. You're not going to run into them in space for a while. See, it looks like we're near the ice cap. I want to stay in the irradiated zone here. There's a Cobalt Rock. Pick that up. That sound you hear is one of those assassins. Yeah, see it says Krill Soldier. That's what I get for not reading it. It's only recently that they assigned them to that faction. There's a bug. Alien bug. And we got 504 reputation with the Talon, who are there. That bug is classified as a predator. Okay, I think... Well, let's see. It'd be nice to get a little more cobalt because those are needed to make the drill. There's a Cobalt Rock. Let's see, we're in Talon Territory. I don't think we'll get a bad rep with them for taking this, but maybe we will. Let's see. Nope. Don't think they care. It's awfully nice of them. There's another Cobalt Rock. I think that'll be enough. So I collect this. Alright. Let's head on home. Get out of this radioactive mess. What I just did here is if you hold the shift key and your W key for moving forward, that's sort of like a autopilot. It holds your throttle up there for you so you don't have to mash your fingers on the button. It's a good way to get around. Get to a level, then you can hit the O key to level out. And then just cruise on home. Get out of the auto thrower mode, all you have to do is hit one of your directional keys, WASD, and it disengages automatically. It's like cruise control on a car. There's our little home again. With your suit on, you can hit L, get your light so you can see what the heck you're doing. We'll hit F4 to get into our logistics menu, and we will move stuff around. We'll move all of this into our constructor input. We can disconnect that. We have a bunch of steaks in the fridge, so we'll move those to our base fridge. And we'll turn those raw steaks into cooked steaks. to have some. See, those stakes also give you some health, which is nice. And now we can, with our gold, make a EVA boost. See, it gives us cold projection down to minus 190. I think those numbers are off. But I'll make one of those. Use some of our gold there. I'll turn some of this ore, the cobalt ore, into ingots. And we will transfer that into the instructor input. And we'll go over to the armor locker. First, let's put the VA boost on our person. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't need that. I'm going to put this over there. Don't need this either. It's late. Sun's coming up in a minute. Let's concentrate. Put this over in your boosters. And now here you can see what our temperature is. Minus 301 to 86. It doesn't do too great on heat, but it's better than nothing. We hit level 7. But I think we'll play with our points tomorrow. For now, as always, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.